welcome again. I'm Amy, this is Living in Chrysalis, and I thought it would be kind of fun to do a get ready with me using my panning project products. So I'm primed with a panning project primer, and I set my primer with something I'm not panning. So I am going to check this foundation and see whether it will work for this season. I always check my neck because my face has some discoloration, so I like to try to check it against my neck so I get smooth coloring. Usually I use something else, but it's not in any of my official panning projects, so I think that'll do. Okay, so this is the CoverGirl Ultra Smooth Hair Smoothing Foundation, and this actually came with its own silicone applicator. Now I find these applicators, while they're great for distributing the product on the face, for actually getting it into the skin, not so much. So what I like to do is use the applicator just to get a smooth distribution. Plus it seems to me that your brush then takes in a bit less product. All right. Oh, I can't wait until I get my actual camera setup going rather than taping my phone to my makeup mirror, which is how I do this now, because then I could use my makeup mirror potentially, which would be really nice. But unfortunately for me, my the wireless card on my computer isn't working, so I can't. When I went to try to get into iMovie to even start messing around trying to learn it with some miscellaneous footage I found on my, well, not that I found, but that I filmed on my phone, I wasn't even able to make that work. So apparently you need an internet connection to use iMovie. Is that right? Or at least when I tried to look up the app on, or the program on my computer, I wasn't able to find it. So either it's not there and I have to download it, or you have to be connected to the internet to use it. I don't know. This is beyond me. I'm not actually all that computer savvy, but I'm trying to get better because I'm on YouTube now. But unfortunately, still trying to sort out what to do about the situation with the wireless card. At this point, Apple's saying that it's not their update that did it, but the timing sure seems coincidental. So I'm not entirely sure what to make of that. Okay. So got my foundation on, looks fairly blended. Let me grab an actual mirror for myself. Okay, cool. Next step, of course, concealer. And I've got this amalgamation I shoved into this tube. As you can see, I've pulled the stopper out. So once I finish this up, I will happily discard this. It's having a moment, I guess. I don't know. But I don't really like these doe foot applicators for foundations and concealers. I think it's unsanitary. You can't, I think of it almost like an applicator for mascara. I wouldn't want to use this on anybody else. I'm not really crazy about the idea because I don't think the product will stay good as long. I bought I'd purchased the Too Faced Born This Way concealer to try, and while it looks nice, it still doesn't cover the part that bothers me the most, which is this deep, dark circle right there. So between the doe foot and that, I'm gonna see if I can go another way. I don't like it. At least with that Maybelline Age Rewind one that everybody and their sister on YouTube seems to love. The fuzzy applicator thing is on the outside, so you could wash it. And if you wanted to use it for different people, you could actually just remove that product and squeeze, or remove that piece of it, and then just squeeze the product out of the container like a normal person. All right. I don't have any big plans today, so I'm not going terribly formal. I'm helping a coworker's husband learn how to drive their new stick shift car. And it's so funny. I was busting on him a little bit about it. And he got a little huffy, and I'm just like, look, it's just a skill. It's not a big deal. Of course, I'll teach you. It's no biggie. So we've gone out, once or twice. He was very happy that he drove himself to the grocery store at night by himself, but there's still work to go. All right. Another product I have here is the Maybelline Color Tattoo in Studio in Too Cool. I've been using this as a highlighter. I'm not crazy about it because it's so stiff now that you have to just rub it. See, you get this streak, and you have to rub it in the skin, and it makes me kind of nervous because it's so close to my eye. See, look at that. Look at that mess. I'm thinking about just giving up on it and pitching it. But I wanted to show you guys first. Or after, depending on when this posts, because I suspect this will be a backup for those times that I get 98% through editing a video and then I lose my freaking file, or it gets corrupted or something. That has happened to me. Actually, 2 weeks in a row. I was up really late working on my editing. Getting some bomb-ass editing done, actually. Okay, you know what? I'm just... look at that. Okay. That is just more than anybody needs in life. Okay, that's just looking weird. It's like showing my pores. I'm just gonna pitch this stuff. I imagine you'll see it in my monthly bag of empties. I'm not gonna do a yearly empty bag. I'm trying to get these things out of my life. So hanging on to them for the month is enough. Okay, is there anything I can do about that? Wow, what on earth? Yeah, and with that one, I'd actually tried to do my thing where I put in the what's the word I'm looking for? Put in some witch hazel and mix it up to try to undry out the product, re-moistened it. And that didn't work. Actually, you wound up with just kind of like a little pool of the witch hazel, and it would just shift whenever I would move the product around. It would never fold into the product and meld with it. So that was extremely odd. Okay. Then I'm going to use this bad boy. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Tracer Vaux. It's eyeliner. Sorry, I was reading the French and not very well. This is a marker tip. I'm not crazy about it. I wouldn't really use it as an eyeliner by itself, but just a kind of tight line along my lash line to help with any gaps that I might get with my other eyeliner. I'm good with that. And to just kind of start to work on my wing. definitely would not repurchase this product. That is a faux show. So I'm just waiting for it to die. Just die. All right. Here we go. See what I mean there? I think it's on its way out because I can't even draw just a straight line anymore. I've got to do these little hops. So I think it's going to be done soon, which is good because I've got my update coming soon and I'd love to be able to have this in my discards. Next panning product is another Maybelline Color Tattoo. This is metal and the color is called Inked in Pink. It's gorgeous. It really is a beautiful color, but I want to use it up just because I don't like cream products. And while it would be tempting to purchase this just for the color, I have oily skin, so I really prefer powders because at least they don't contribute to the greasy factor. It's not so bad now because it's cool out, but still, I just want to get away from cream products altogether. At least until I start getting PR and they give me something I really love and I can't resist. Then we'll see. I know, right? Please, I am so far away from that. But I have to admit, I do relish the thought of getting PR because I can be quite critical. I can be very critical. Not unnecessarily, but constructive criticism, let's say. I like getting it, and so long as it's constructive, and I like giving it. So that's part of why I'm doing this too. Doing this channel. Oh, yeah, this is a Mary Kay cream eyeshadow that I'm also panning, again, because I dislike cream products. So, all right. Now, I could just leave it at this, but am I going to? No. I will use a color from a palette that I'm actually putting in a project for 2019, which is the Z palette. I'm going to try to pan all of these shadows except this one. This is actually a Smashbox single. All the rest of these are ancient Mary Kay eyeshadows that I've repressed. Some of them I've remixed. And I just want, I want them gone, but I want to try to use them because I'm cheap. And I also want to use them to kind of experiment with some different colors and looks before I start dropping major coin. All the coins, as Luscious Massacre would say. Girl, get you some coin. Spending all your coins. All up in here in this homosexual fantasy. I love that. Oh, cracks me up. Or I should say heterosexual fantasy because I'm straight. But yeah, love some Luscious Massacre. Okay. It's just to create more of an eye look with this cream stuff. Because it's a pretty color, but it's very pale. So it's fine as a base. And for people who like a cream base, this kind of pale lavender with a bit of sheen is very nice. It's just, I said, it's in my general move away from cream products. Normally I would do the lips last, but mine are so dry right now that I want to get something on them. And when I use this lip stain marker, I don't want to put anything on my lips first because otherwise they won't stick. And this is a Revlon one. I don't remember the color name or anything like that. But it's not something I find satisfying to wear on its own. But layered under an actual lipstick is quite nice. It came with a balm attached to this end. But as you can see, I've used it up and now it's actually rather a bit nasty in there because I lost the cap. Okay. I suppose if I wanted a really just sort of casual stainy type lip, I don't know. Although, at least with this darker color, it tends to get a bit patchy. I had one in a lighter, more neutral color, and that actually looked decent just by itself with a little bit of the balm over, the lip balm over it. That was fine, but with this darker color, it gets patchy, so I wouldn't wear it alone. This is a Revlon crayon in color number 005, Crush Begun. There we go. Now my lips feel better. I had considered, since I'm wearing very dark, very plain clothes, about breaking this out today, but this is in my finish by the end of the year project, so I really want to work this when I can. And like I said, I don't need to look sensational today, especially because I'm hanging out with someone else's husband. It's okay. I'm old enough to be his mother, so yeah. Ew. Okay. My crayon. Next one. Now, this product, this is a Maybelline Eye Studio gel eyeliner. And what I did is there was a brown and an eggplant. And I would dip into one and then I would layer the other over it. But when it came down to two partial pots, I just decided to combine them because I really prefer a purpley dark brown to black for day. Sometimes black can look a little severe because I'm so pale. What drives me crazy is, it comes with these little brushes and they're nice. I've kept a couple of the other brushes and I use them for eyeshadows and such when I want to do really fine detailed work, especially up in there. But they really gunk up with this product. So I actually wind up taking the end of the towel I have hanging here, which I don't think you can see, but you know what a towel looks like. And I just really rough it up to get it as it should be. So I'm looking forward to the day when I can just wash this brush and never have to put this product in it again. So that's where I'm at with this. But I do want to use it up, again, because I'm cheap. And it's not so much to punish myself. It's not. But especially at this time when, when I'm really home mostly and not out in the world. I have a low profile right now, so if there's a time to use up the cheaper stuff that I'm not crazy about but can't just bring myself to just throw away, this is it, which is part of why I started the channel, but really it was because I was using a Marco Polo app and my sister and I do this all the time because we'll want to show each other's other things as we're talking. So it's like a little video app. I shoot a little blurb, send it to her, she shoots one back, but it's really great for especially discussing clothes and makeup, or other things where you want to show things. So she's trying to get back into makeup. And so I was advising her on what was going wrong with her look and what she should do about it. And she said, oh, well, you should just have a YouTube channel. Okay, so here I am. I've been at it now for, well, let's see, but I'm not sure when this video is going to show, because again, it is a backup. But at the time of filming, I've been at this for 5 months, and I'm not quite at 100 subscribers, which is so flattering. It is so flattering that people would subscribe and watch my channel, because I don't know, I just don't. I guess it's hard for me to think of myself as particularly interesting. But okay. So see, it does okay as far as application. What drives me crazy is it, and this happens with a lot of eyeliners, and it's just because my eyes are hooded, is it'll transfer from here to up there. But then I wind up just rubbing it in and it becomes almost like another layer of eyeshadow. I could set it with eyeshadow to help, but I don't wanna today. I just don't feel like it. And all right, so thank you so much for hanging out with me while I work on my panning my product. Yes, before I forget, subscribe. Please subscribe. Thank you so much.